Hi, my name is Casey Mani, doing my module reflection. First question is, after reviewing the copyright and fair use websites, which areas surprise you the most as breaking copyright laws or not meeting the fair use criteria? I think that the breaking copyright laws was kind of a little more surprising just because I didn't know how common it was and how easy it was to break the law. It's kind of like harder to break the law, to not break the law than to break the law, which I think is kind of funny. When I was reading all the laws and stuff like that, I'm like, a lot of my teachers were breaking the law the whole time I was in school, which is kind of funny to think back. And I mean, when I'm thinking about lesson plans and forming lesson plans and stuff for school assignments, I find it very easy to break the laws. So it's kind of surprising that it's really that easy. I don't want to say any specific examples because of the next question. What examples have you experienced where educators have broken copyright laws or fair use policy? Is it really that big of a deal? Some personal ones that I've seen are some of my teachers previously look up on the internet some graphs or mostly graphs for science and math lesson plans, like lessons, where they use them and analyze the data on the graph. I don't know why that one comes to mind the most, but it does. Also, a huge one was showing Disney movies and stuff like that. I remember a lot of my teachers did that, especially throughout elementary school. And now that I'm looking at it, and now that I look back, it's like, wow. Another one is that we used to play music for different videos and stuff like that in high school when we used to make our student production classes. And we used to use the music, and you take it straight from YouTube and use the music in the background, which is pretty bad now that I know some of the copyright laws. So I thought that was, those are some specific examples that I can think of. Last question is, how did you score on the fair use quiz from the csus.edu site, and what questions surprised you? Unfortunately, I scored 40%. I mean, I took it before I started going through the module, just because I feel like in order to really analyze how much I know before the module, I should take it before the module. So, the questions that surprised me the most were probably the ones that had the exceptions. So the ones that had 10 days after the business, or after 10 school days or business days, you were allowed to use the broadcasting, which I thought was really crazy because it's what if I use it the 11th day, automatically I'm breaking the law, which I thought was really crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching.